Hello there you guys, welcome to another one of my live videos. I'm currently doing a fourth video today. So if you do want to smash that like button or do consider subscribing, please do that right now. I've been reading some more transfer news about other teams as well, what players teams have been linked with. Been reading a bit of Arsenal news, Liverpool's transfer news and all that in the current media. So reportedly, we know basically Liverpool, since Klopp's been in charge, he spent just under £400 million in 6 transfer windows. As we all know, he's got Liverpool playing good attacking football. We know he spent quite a lot of money during the course of last summer, as well did Jurgen Klopp, as we're all aware of. And we know he's also let players go since come to Liverpool. Coutinho went in January. Emre Can, when amongst other players that departed Liverpool, as we all know. And according to the press, we know Liverpool have got a few potential targets for the January window, as he updated you the other week about Christian Pulisic. And now reportedly, Nabil Fekir is potentially back on Liverpool's radar because reportedly Liverpool could show their interest in the player. We've had their interest in the player in January. I think a few teams have reportedly been interested in Nabil Fekir, and he can play as an attacking midfielder and he can play as a forward as well. Player, he's a fantastic player for Lyon. He's Nabil Fekir. Reported Liverpool have also showed an interest in his current teammate as well at Liverpool. So reportedly, it says they could revive the interest in him in January. It says during the course of last summer, Arsenal have also been linked with Nabil Fekir in the past. It says during the course of the summer, Liverpool had put a big fee in for the player. Reportedly, this had been agreed between Liverpool and Lyon. The fee had potentially been agreed, but reportedly, it had been agreed and terms as well. But reportedly, it says that somehow the deal had currently collapsed. So he didn't depart Lyon and go to Liverpool. He currently remained at Lyon. So basically, the deal didn't go through, even though presumably, during the course last summer, the fee had been agreed. I think Jurgen Klopp admires the player. I think he's a big fan of the player as well. Presumably, what I've seen of his stats, he's a good goal scorer as well because potentially, Nabil Fekir is an attacking mid. He can also play as a forward as well. Reportedly, he's good at setting up goals. He's good in the air. He's skillful as well as a player. And I said his link-up play is good. I said he's good at setting up goals as well. He's a player that risen up the ranks with Lyon, as we all know. He came into the senior squad with Lyon in like 2013. He became more of a regular for Lyon, in his second season. With Lyon, and then I think since then he's made over 150 appearances for Lyon. He's made 150 appearances for Lyon, and he's been named Liga One Player of the Year as well as Nabil Fekir. As well, so reportedly Liverpool could go for the player in the January window. Obviously, because obviously from Liverpool's perspective, reportedly they're very competitive this season. They have got a lot of good players. Jurgen Klopp's got a very, very good pedigree. Borussia Dortmund, he's emulated the football, and now he's brought it to Liverpool. And he's still looking to get more players into the team. As I said, reportedly, Fabinho, as I mentioned to you guys the other day about potentially Fabinho, it said about Fabinho that he's only been at Liverpool since May as Fabinho. As I said, he's only been at Liverpool since May as Fabinho. Reportedly, he's becoming a flop at Liverpool. As I said, he can play as a defensive mid. He can also play as a fullback as well, can Fabinho. And to be fair, it was very, very good in his Monaco days. Was Fabinho. I think he was there was he at Monaco like five seasons, 5 years with Monaco. He made 233 appearances and he scored 31 goals. Did Fabinho. Liverpool paid around in the region of 39-40 million pounds for him anywhere. Potentially now, as I said, they're looking to sanction Fabinho off, invest some money. Obviously for Fabinho's departure, there's been a few teams interested in Fabinho, and get Christian Pulisic. That could cost Liverpool £70 million for Christian Pulisic. So looking sanction Fabinho off, invest some money for him, and go for Christian Pulisic as well, who Jurgen Klopp really, really likes as well. But considering Nabil Fekir, he has not signed a new Lyon contract as well as the current player. But potentially looks a very, very good standout player, does Nabil Fekir. Arsenal have been linked to him in the past as well. There's been a few teams monitoring and interested in him as well. I think how old is he? Is he 25? Nabil Fekir. But yeah, talking about the Christian Pulisic situation, that come out in the press the other week that Liverpool and Chelsea were interested in. Reportedly, Klopp's looking to obviously reunite with Christian Pulisic, because obviously Christian Pulisic, I think he's only 20 years of age. He still needs to grow and develop. He's still in his prime years. He's Christian Pulisic. He is a Borussia Dortmund player, as we all know. And we know his performances for Borussia Dortmund have been phenomenal. He's a standout player. He can play as an attacking mid. He can also play as a winger as well, can Pulisic. And I think if he was actually to go to Liverpool, or Nabil Fekir, was to go to Liverpool, I think, that it'd be good for them to come and experience the Premier League. And I think, if they were to go to Liverpool, I think they'd look good alongside the likes of, Mane, Salah, Shaqiri, Sadio Mane, Firmino. I think they'd look good around them players at Liverpool Football Club. If I'm going to be quite honest with you, I hate Liverpool, but I've got to be honest with you on that situation. But Christian Pulisic, Chelsea have also showed an interest in him. His current contract ends in 2020 with Borussia Dortmund. There's Christian Pulisic. According to the Borussia Dortmund director, he will be staying at Borussia Dortmund at least until the end of the season. Borussia Dortmund have reportedly been in talks of securing him a new deal. As I said, his current one ends in 2020. Reportedly, negotiations haven't become successful of him signing a new deal with Borussia Dortmund. Christian Pulisic, reportedly they haven't become successful, but reportedly Liverpool looking to sanction Fabinho off, invest some money for Fabinho, and get Christian Pulisic for around £70 million as well. But reportedly Chelsea have also been interested in the player as well. So he has been in the senior team quite a few years now at Dortmund. His performances have been absolutely sublime as well. So reportedly Klopp looking to reunite with him, because obviously Klopp's worked for him in the past at Borussia Dortmund as well. Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic, and he's only 20 years of age, so he is a good young age prospect. He is a young one, like Marcus Rashford's still a young one, like Martial's still a runner, and he is and like Kylian Mbappe is still a young one. And I think he fits in that agenda with all them young players, does Christian Pulisic, because what I've seen of him and what I've heard about him, he is a very, very good young age talent indeed. And this is why Liverpool are interested in. This is why Klopp wants to to reunite with a player. But yeah, so Liverpool have got potentially a few targets. This is a video to update you with Nabil Fekir. He's been linked with Arsenal in the past, as I said. Nabil Fekir, it would be good to come and to see him experience the Premier League, because he's proven himself well in France as the player. Reportedly, as Nabil Fekir, reportedly, I think he scored 18 goals in 30 appearances last season for Lyon. Reported Liverpool are interested in him. So attackively, they're still looking to get more attackers in Liverpool. Pulisic plays attacking mid or a winner. He can play as an attacking mid or a forward, can Nabil Fekir as well. So reported Liverpool could go for him in January. Liverpool, the deal was, it was allegedly they had signed him during the course of the summer, but obviously the deal was agreed, so were terms, and it looked like he was becoming he was going to be an officially Liverpool player, but somehow it just currently collapsed. It just currently collapsed, so he never became a Liverpool player. So Liverpool could go for the player in January. I'm said it is yet to sign a new Lyon contract. Nabil Fekir. So yeah, that's the latest news about that as well. But reportedly, Christian Pulisic, if he was to choose out of Liverpool, Chelsea, he's been told to snub Chelsea off. He'd rather go to Liverpool, because obviously he's had experience of working with Jurgen Klopp as the player, and potentially, Liverpool have got a good squad now. There's been quite a bit of money put into it, as I said, but they're looking to sanction Fabinho off, as I said, and he could go. Liverpool can invest money for him and use that to get Christian Pulisic, as I said, but I don't think Borussia Dortmund are willing to do business for him in January. I don't think they're willing to sanction him off in the January window. So yeah, so that's everything to update today. What do you think to the situation about Liverpool reviving their interest in Nabil Fekir? This channel's about football. I usually do Manchester United transfers because I'm a Manchester United fan. But mainly, now and then, I will do the odd transfer rumours of other teams, as we always do on this channel. So I'll keep you up to track of what's currently happening. So they signed quite players during the summer, did Liverpool. In January, they're still looking to get more players into their squad. As I said, because basically they want to win the Premier League, which had never done, which had never ever done since it's been founded since it being founded in 1993. As I said, they've won 18 all first divisions. As I said, they have won Champions League 5 times. So potentially, yeah. So what do you think to Nabil Fekir? Drop your comments down below on the channel if you do consider it. As always, and take care. God bless, guys, and I'll see you guys all again very soon. Peace.